Aurora, how are you doing? Okay, so I think first I will figure out. I'll run through the hard mode stuff, but first I want to figure out the new shell boss. Has Etheria been restarted yet? Etheria has been restarted. Okay. Let me figure out the shell boss. Not the shell boss, the other thing. The module farm boss. Because I'm ready for 2x, so I just need to get my teams ready, and then we're good to go. Where is everything? Threshold. Okay. So she's gold. Hey, Chronic, how you doing? So she's gold, which is fine because it means I can use dark units and should be able to just kind of blast through it. I am back. I am back. Okay, so these aren't properly geared yet, but I don't think it matters too much. I think I can probably just put any old team in for now, and I'll optimize it in a sec. Like once we get to the harder difficulties. This is you and Sushi's kind of thing. This account doesn't look very fresh. Yeah, I'm just doing the new module boss Beardy. And then what I'm gonna do, I'll run through the story on my main account, and then I'll jump on on a fresh account, because I need to set up a farm for this so that when 2x drops tomorrow, I can be farming this in the background. And don't worry, I remember you trying to time me out. What do you mean? I don't remember anything of the sort. Nothing happened. Did you hear new story? There is new story, Ririo, and they've gave you, even old players get all the lattices for Ling Luo, get all the lattices for Kloss, and all the lattices for Lian. So even if you already have Ling Luo fully latticed already, you just get the specific or type lattices, and you can just transfer them into normal lattices. They also buffed Barn a lot. I know, right? I know. New story like main story, yeah, new story. They've added a hard mode and they've changed some stuff with the actual story, but I don't know what it looks like. So we can run through it once I've got the module farm down. But at the moment, I'm just kind of going through the easy difficulties until I get to the actual insane one, and then I'll make a team for it. I also need to do a video on the new units, and I'll probably do a video on what units you should reset if you're going to be resetting any. But we're just kind of zooming through the lower difficulties, which is fine. I don't even know what the mechanic for this thing is. I don't even know when the mechanic gets introduced. I think it's Nightmare. What's this thing? Reduces damage taken by 80%, loses 1 stack after being attacked. Ah, okay. You're always zooming. Hey, in this game, I'm super slow. Oh yeah, and wait, I can show you something else actually. Ririo, this is kind of cool. So they've added new story stuff, but they gave everybody, like even the old players, all of this stuff. So you got 1,000 gems, you got some Latice, you got 74 normal summons, you got a rainbow ticket, you got 100. Oh, awkward. Hey, Defope. How you doing, man? Do, do, do. Okay, I'll go back to it in a sec, Rio. But they've gave like in fact I can just remember they've gave you for the new story stuff because they've improved the rewards in the story. They're just giving you the rewards that you could get from the normal story now. So everybody in the post that's already completed it got 100 summons, 74 summon tickets, a rainbow ticket, 1,000 gems, some latice, and some other stuff. So just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, so I'm assuming the mechanic's actually going to start kicking in soon. Hey Jojo, how you doing, man? And then I'll probably need to gear an actual team. But until then, we just keep hitting auto and see if it works. I might also try the new difficulty in shell bosses just to see how hard it is. Man, sitting here in sunglasses playing this feels weird. Not gonna lie. Okay, we're no longer one-shotting. No new skin on Plume. I'll be honest with you, I forgot there was a new skin. So I will put the new skin on. No, Beardy, I broke my glasses. So I can't find my other spare set, so at the moment my sunglasses are the only other prescription glasses I could find. Um am I in Edinburgh or surrounding city? Musselburgh. Sunny Musselburgh. Let's have a look at the skin. There we go. It's kind of cool. Nah, I prefer this one. It's purple. Why does the new boss drop evil and plague? Unsure, to be honest. However, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. Because I think Termiton's probably the least farmed thing. So nice, Rasta. That sounds very wholesome. Can you just skip? No, I have to keep clearing. So I think we'll still just. I think this team will probably be okay up until like a certain rank, and then it's just going to fall over. Sir, this is not a fresh account. I mean, I think I said doing the new shell boss and then going on to a fresh account. I think that's the title. 1 second. Let me double check. New mod boss and fresh account. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm just doing the new mod boss and then I will go on to a fresh account. But I want to get the farm set up before 2x. That sounds like a lot of fun for both players. The new servers are not up till tomorrow. I thought they were up today, but I could be wrong. If they're not up today, then I will do it tomorrow. And I can just run through the story and stuff on this. So I'm not too stressed either way. If they're not, then there's other stuff to do. Global should be up tomorrow at 2. Okay. Then we got the times off main card. Okay, then that's my bad. I thought it was today. I thought it was today. My bad. Let me. Oh, awkward. Hearing myself. Let me change the stream title. New mod boss. Shells and story. There we go. S24 is new or old. I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, I'm dying. Uh-oh. We're dead. Okay. I might need to actually change the team then. The global server 24. Oh, sorry. I'm not sure. I honestly couldn't tell you. The last time I looked at servers was maybe when there was like 10 servers. Okay. So, let me look for let me do an actual team then. So, Plume's definitely getting added, so that's fine. Lily's getting added. Lilium's getting added. I think on top of that, I probably want other things that, because of this mechanic, multi-hit. Nymphonial's probably good for some shielding. Put Nymphonial in. And who else do I want? Red Dating. I mean, yeah, Red Dating doesn't seem bad. It just keeps me alive. I know, I need to change the builds on them. I'm just putting them in for now. So, Nymphonia, I need to start using this thing. We've got so many units now that it's easier to just find via this. So, I probably want Halloween. And then we get 25 tomorrow for the... Okay. Cool. She's got speed on. Honestly, I'm fine with that. I don't think she needs much else. And then we go for Dating. Okay, and I can probably just chuck a Jackal on him. First one I find that has defense. There we go. And then we go... Oh, interesting seeing the new mod stuff in here. Yeah, it's going to take a bit of getting used to. Defense bonus, we're probably just wanting speed. I don't want to take off Lily. And then we want an accuracy. I'll need to lattice up Kloss as well. Now I can just chuck whatever in. Okay. So I assume this will probably be okay. Oh, I need to put a thing on Lilum. That would help. Yeah, that might make it a bit better. Okay. So how does this do? We shouldn't take much damage, and we should deal a lot of damage. It's actually speed tuned perfectly as well, which is totally intended. Here's your rope and how it started. Let's have a little look. How many turns did it go on for after that? Okay, so we've not taken much, if any, damage. So this is looking pretty safe, at least for this difficulty. I'm not sure how it'll do in the higher difficulties, but we'll see. I might need to change some stuff. 46 turns. That's wild. But hey, you weren't the one roping. He was the one roping if you're the one that won. So there's that. Okay. I mean, it's looking pretty good. I might put Nymphonia onto either Time Weave or I might put her on Codex, actually. I feel like another damage dealer in here would probably also be quite nice. Nah, we're taking a lot of damage now. Not sure if this is going to be enough for... Actually, I just realized something, but... None of the rest of them have thingies on. So let me do that. Load. Lily needs one. And I think it was Nymphonia. Yeah. Oh. There's one Inferno clear. That's fine. We'll figure it out. One Inferno clear and took 3 minutes. I mean, I already have an idea for a team that seems pretty consistent, but it'd be slow. But we'll figure it out. It's fine. I actually think Jean-Li is the way. Because I think you want to try and lower this as quickly as possible. So Jean-Li seems like a no-brainer. I should probably read the boss mechanics. Large amount of damage from each attack and will immediately gain an action after being hit by multiple skills. Try to attack her with multi-hit damage to quickly reduce... Okay. If it's multi-hit damage, then you'd need to use... You could use something like Senyu. Plum's not bad because she's 3-hit. I mean, this is still working okay. I'm just checking to see if I get any decent mods straight away. Because maybe this shell boss is going to be my lucky shell boss and I finally get a red speed. Maybe. Fingers crossed. We keep... The defense break keeps getting removed, so our damage is getting reduced quite a bit. I wonder if the deting's needed. What's this? Seal's undispellable. Okay, so it's just a HP lock. But my damage is getting... I think we might die on this one. Maybe not, actually. We've got the Nin shield up now. It is starting to look a bit sketchy, though. Ooh. Cutting it close. Uh-oh. Nah, we're fine. We're fine. I'm pretty sure we die on the next one, though. I can't remember the last time I was actually struggling on a boss. Okay. Do one more, and then I'll probably need to change. In fact, do you know what? I'm gonna try changing out the team now. I'm gonna add in Jean Lee. I think Jean Lee is probably the way. I think I have to take her off and put her onto Time Weave. I think Time Weave on her is probably the way. HP bonus, speed. In fact, let's just go speed here first. HP bonus. Hey, man. Yeah, it's nice to be back. Right, so now I want speed on Swift so that we can just get as much speed as possible. Rosa is the answer. She's a multi-hit. Rosa could be the answer. You could be right. You could 100% be right, which is funny because I was considering resetting my Rosa. I think you might actually be right, and I think it might be take Lilium out, put in Rosa and John Lee. What have I done? Do I need to hit confirm or something? Okay, yeah, I do. Rosa. I think this might work. Okay. Let me check. So I need to... She's already got an imprint on. I need to put gear on her, though, for actually attacking. How many debuffs do I have? I probably have enough to warrant running momentum. So we'll go for crit damage when it changes. So we'll add some crit damage. Then we want crit rate here. So where are we at? 62%. So if I go Fury, go for crit rate. Actually, No, I'm going to be overcapped if I do that. So I want crit damage with crit rate. Okay. That is not crit damage. Okay, so she can get that. And I only need... I can probably go defense and just crit damage on offset. Because I should have enough crit rate with the Rosa in there to be able to crit consistently anyway. We go to Rosa. I just need to add a momentum piece, preferably crit damage. Momentum, crit damage. Okay. So let's try this out. Let me clear this filter. I just want to double check everybody's got stuff on. Where's my Rosa? She does? Cool. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so I think once we get the S3 up on Jean Lee, we should start absolutely zooming through the health bar. The thing is, we're proccing her to take more turns quicker. She's taking an unreal amount of turns, which means she's cycling out of the debuffs. I mean, it's kind of working, but at the same time, I don't know if it's the best answer. It worked, though. Minute 16. Okay, let's just try Inferno, see if we can get it done. But I feel like honestly, from looking at it, I feel like multi-hit might not actually be the answer, and it might just be like massive single target nukes. So you could use like Lilum, Raymarie, because then your defense break won't come off as quickly. Yeah, so she gets a turn after 5 units go. And she's already cleansed all of my debuffs. Makes no sense how whale accounts struggle to clear this. I mean, I don't do PvE Interstellar. And I'm assuming it's going to be one of those things that once the team's figured out, it's pretty straightforward. I've also not read the mechanics. I'm just kind of working it out as I go. Okay, so this doesn't work. Let me have a look at what the actual clear is. 1 clear. Kikardi, multi-hit, multi-hit. %100% Beardy. I mean, so they're all multi-hits. Does this work? Well, it obviously does. That guy cleared it. So what was it? Kikardi, Senyu. Did I check the units? Do you mean the new units or the units that that guy had in his build? This, and I can't remember what the last unit was. What was the last unit? The new units? I quickly skimmed over them, but what I'll do is when a few more people are in, I'll just record a video while we're all here, and I can post that to YouTube later. It was Aya. Aya makes sense actually because they actually apply a lot of debuffs and it helps you cycle more. And it would be very helpful if I clicked on the right color. Being in sunglasses. Okay, so what shell will we put Kakardi on? I probably want him to cycle really fast, and I would assume. Well, do I want him? Yeah, I probably do. Do I want Count or do I want Jackal? Let's put him on Count for now, and we can see if that's okay. Okay, so Momentum, Fury, Fury Edge. Momentum, Fury, Fury Edge. I probably want him decently fast. So we'll go for crit damage with speed. Where are we at? Crit damage. That's got attack bonus as well, so we'll take that. And crit damage with speed. Okay, so how am I looking crit-wise? Almost perfect. So I can just go for speed now, for the most part. So I need 2 momentum, 1 fury. So 2 momentum, 1 fury. Go for that one. So how are we looking? 244 speed. Might not be fast enough, but we'll see. The other units help you cycle a lot. Okay, so Kakardi's done. I'm just going to hit start and then quit so that these units actually go to the front instead of me having to cycle through all the time to find them. Yeah, so now I have them all here. So Senyu, this is probably looking like the right type of build for Senyu. The only thing I'm thinking with Kakardi is you might want to put him on Jackal to help him cycle more, and also it will give you another proc for the amount of things to go down. Another hit on the boss. Okay, so she needs crit rate and battle will. Okay, that'll do for her. We can just see if this works. I think I want. Do I want her on Reaper to help her cycle more? Or do I want her on Halloween to help her S3 more? You don't think the shell proc's the thing? Okay, that's good to know. That is good to know. Honestly, kind of curious about Fortissimo. I don't think Fortissimo is the right answer, but it'd be interesting. So we'll try Reaper. I think I want double HP, one ER. Swift, Strive, Swift. We go for HP, speed. And then we want 1 effect res. And then we just want full speed here. Okay, so Aya's looking pretty zoomy. So then we want Valerian. So is my Valerian already geared? She's not, so let me just gear up Val. And then it's just Zhang-Chi. Val. So we're just going full HP. She doesn't need bulwark, but I don't really have another good option because I don't have the shell. So she's probably sticking with this shell for now. I'm going to put her on Gladiator because she's not actually doing any damage, so it doesn't really matter. And that one's got more HP. So then we go for HP. Doesn't matter that we're giving her crit damage. And I just want flat HP here. Doesn't really matter. That's fine. Oh, actually, she needs Evil Guard. Evil Guard does actually matter. So we want HP bonus. There we go. That looks fine. In fact, I'd be as well just doing a bulwark piece because then I get slightly more HP. Okay. That's fine. The bulwark's not adding anything, really, but at least I get the set bonus. Okay, so Zhang-Chi, what do I want to build on him? I mean, Doomcrow doesn't make sense because he's not follow-up attacking. Do I just want him on Amber anyway? I think I do just want him on Amber. Probably. I'll try him on Amber to start with and we can see how it goes. I'll have him on Strive because he's going to get hit a lot anyway, so it just helps him take more turns, which in turn cycles the rest of the team. And I probably want to go for like full damage, just build him slow. Sword 7 on XC. I mean, I don't have a sword 7. Oh, I have one sword 7. We can try a sword 7. Let me see if I can just get a defense bonus. If I get a defense bonus here, then this is usable. There we go. Replace. Replace. Okay, so now momentum, swift rush. Hey, complex. That's the way, Trey Tacker. You need to join more often. You need to join more often. Okay. So go for some crit damage with crit rate secondary sub. I don't need attack bonus. Honestly, I'd probably be better doing left side for momentum. I think my left side for momentum's pretty good. My right side's pretty bad. Okay, so defense crit rate, crit damage, probably what I need. So I've already hit the momentum, so I can kind of just go for whatever. I might go for unbreakable to try and hit more defense. But I could be wrong. That might not be the play. So defense with crit rate. Go for crit damage with crit rate. And I can either go for another defense or I can go for a crit damage. I'll probably go for a crit damage. It looks playable. I need to change his to Butcher. Okay, let's see how this goes. Surely it's fine. Big damage. Big damage. Oh, I have no damage. well. uh 3 minute run for a reason. Hey, I mean, if it works, then we've got a team. If it doesn't work, then it is what it is. Even if it works, I'll probably still look for a faster team. But this is looking kind of cooked, I'm not gonna lie. My characters are alive, but the boss is looking pretty healthy. Hmm. I mean, yeah. Okay, no, this isn't it. This isn't it. Even if it does work, I don't want to be sitting for 3 minutes. That is not it. Is there anybody else that's cleared it? And we can see clear time. No, just this guy. Barome. Okay, so she deals 200% damage to Disorder, so I don't want any dark units. Affinity Animus is immune to turn meter minus, and after gaining an action from being hit by multiple skill attacks, Vesper purifies all debuffs from herself. You think Kakardi's the only way to clear it right now? Karma. Karma. Do you know who else does true damage and is one of the best units in the game? Fia, Tiamat. That's it. Can we cook with this? Could we go like... Hmm. Actually, idea. Idea. No, 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 no. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. I've had an idea. I don't know if it's going to work, but I've had an idea. Right. So red. I want. Come on. Confirm. Mia, and I want Aaron, and then I want Chloros. Sharon for the anti cleanse. I don't think it's a cleanse though. It just says it removes all debuffs. But you could be right. Do you know what? Let's just test it. We can test it. Man, re-gearing all this stuff's kind of annoying. uh, would this work? Probably not. Let's be honest. Probably not. Indirect true damage. Do you know what? Does a dot team just work? You've got me curious more about just like dot in general now. So let's try a dot team. No, dots don't work. Never mind. They're immune to dots. Guys, You expect me? No. Is she? Yeah, immune to dots. Wait, 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 wait. Now I know why they buffed Luvia. Luvia is gonna do nothing. But maybe. Because she doesn't heal and you can't remove them. So Luvia dots might actually deal a lot of damage. Thoughts? What if I go Luvia, Fear? You'd let this boss kill you, Treytaki. I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna test it. I've had an idea, and we're going for it. Um, I like the idea of having Mia, because if I run Fia and I run Luvia, I could run Mia alongside for healing and cooldown increase. I could also run Aya for cooldown increase, as well as more healing, and then I could go for one other type of DPS or pseudo sustain type unit. Um, Let me go for Aya. Um, I could honestly just slap Tiamat in here as like a way to deal more true damage. Maybe. Sure. We're gonna put Tiamat in there too, just for funsies. Okay. So let me gear. I'm just gonna send them in and then pull them out. In fact, let me just see if the dots actually work first. Luvia's ungeared, but we'll see if the dots are actually working. If she hits anything. Okay, this doesn't work. I see Tia, my goat. Hey, we'll figure it out. I do think Luvia might actually be interesting, though. I think Luvia might be interesting. I think Tiamat and Mia are not. So what can I put alongside there? Honestly, it might be Kakardi, and then it might just be Valyrian. I kind of want to try this. Let me gear up Luvia. So, where is Maluvia? Odd Luvia? Let's take this off. We're going for. I want her to be cycling as fast as possible. So I'm putting her on Jackal. With Swift. Swift. We're probably going to go double HP with one. Oh, actually. I think I like this more. Because then I can get more HP, which means more damage. And then we go for HP bonus with speed. go for an FAC piece. Now I need Wellspring. In fact, I probably want more speed, and then I can go for the... Okay, we'll take that piece, because the extra accuracy will probably help a ton. And then it's just Wellspring with speed. Is there one that has... Okay, that's my only purple Wellspring piece, so that goes. And that's got more accuracy. So 356 speed, 56 KHP, 143 accuracy. So this should be enough to just see if it's actually going to work and her debuff applies. In fact, does it actually say, does her debuff... It might say her debuff doesn't apply in here. No, it doesn't say. I'm just going to hit play for now, and then we can see if this is actually going to apply. Because it also gives me speed up for the whole team. Oh, fix. Okay, so it does apply. But how does it deal? It deals a decent little chunk. Is there a world where you go like Battle Will Luvia and you just try and apply as many of these as possible? Hey, Waven. How are you doing? Okay. Hear me out. I want to try something. What's her attack? 2396. You're doing good, stuck in Inferno. I think a lot of people are. I am. I'm just trying to figure something out, though. Where is... I'm going to do one on manual, just because I want to see how this kind of plays out. So, if I put Lily in... I feel like Lily's going to die really quickly, but that's fine. Because I just need to see if this works. And then where is Aaron? Okay. So Lily, I need to speed back up. So... Oh, she needs actual Swift pieces. Awkward. That's fine. And does she have her imprint on? She does. Cool. Right, where's Aaron? Honestly, Butcher's pointless because I'm not actually doing any damage or any reasonable damage. So if I go HP bonus, are they giving Animus Reconfig event tomorrow? I believe they are, yes. Bloodbath, Strive. Yep. HP bonus. No, sorry. Speed and then HP bonus. Yeah. So can take that, and then I just need a speed piece here. I need to reset Ling Low. No, you don't, because you're getting all your lattices for Ling Low. So you actually want to have lattices in your Ling Low. I can fix the shells after. I just want to see something. Okay, so I pull up Luvia. I S2. I pull up Luvia. Send her back. Don't send her back. Okay, I just go for the S1. She resisted. Nice. My Lily is dying super quick. She's immune to... Ah, that'll be why. Okay. I can pull back up. So then... okay, that does, like, no damage. I just want to see the pop. I mean, it deals some damage, but it's not, like, enough to actually warrant running her, I don't think. It was worth a try. Anybody else, or is it still just... Oh! Bread cleared it. Ayy. But this looks like the team. Plume, Rosa, Jean Lee, and W Aurora. Okay, so full speed. I do not have Nympho, sadly. Who could you use in place of Nympho? Depends how much damage you take. You could potentially use Turndot for... Or you could use Valerian, I suppose. Okay, so these are all just full damage. I'm just trying to look at speeds and stuff. The Plume's pretty quick, and the Nymphonia is pretty quick, but other than that, it's just full damage. Okay, let's try that team out. Okay, so Jean Lee is in. Plume is in. Then we go to Raymarie. Raymarie's in. Then it's Rosa and Nymphonia. Okay, I'm just gonna start it, and then I'm just gonna quit out so that I can have all these 5 at the start. Okay. And then I'm just gonna order it. Okay, so I want... Plume's fine as she is, I think. Maybe needs more HP. We'll see. Rosa, I need to put another piece on. So let me do that. Rosa. Crit damage piece, okay. And it needs to be Fury, actually. Crit damage. Oh, crit damage. There we go. Okay, so there's Rosa done. Nymphonial was next. She was speed and codex. And I'll put her on gladiator because she just needs to live. And codexes. So where is the codexes? Which ones do we have? So I think I put her on this one. And we just go for as much speed as possible. In fact, do I want as much speed as possible? Maybe not. She might outcycle, but I'll put near top speed on her for now, and we can see how that's looking. And I'm just going all HP. Although there might be an argument to put defense on her so that you get a defense buff instead of getting an attack buff on her, but this is kind of by the by. I don't think it matters that much. Is there one of these actually that gives me HP bonus? Probably this one because it gives me HP bonus. And then for these pieces, I can just chuck on any random speed piece. Okay, so 360 might be too quick, but who knows? Okay, so Pluma's done, Rosa's done, Nymphonial's done. Ray Marie I need to do, and Jean Lee I need to do. So shell. In fact, I probably keep her on this shell, and then I just force momentum, and go for crit rate. Crit rate. And then crit damage with crit rate. Do I even want that? Probably not. Can just put the fury piece in. Okay, so then I want defense and crit damage, and I can just go for kind of anything. Defense, crit damage. And then I might as well go for another unbreakable piece. Just defense. One second, there's some dogs barking outside my window. Oh, don't know what's going on, but they're non-stop. Okay, so Ray Marie. Ray Marie, we need to swap onto White Fang. So this is my White Fang. I don't have the perfect one. I might as well use my shiny. There we go. Got a shiny White Fang. Woo! Okay. And then I probably force momentum and go as much damage as I can. Momentum, crit damage. Okay, so we put that piece on. Get some more. And then we go crit rate here. So how are we looking? I need a crit rate. Probably crit rate, HP, crit damage. I need one more thingy. Crit rate. HP bonus. Do I have any? I do. Okay, so then I can go HP bonus, crit damage, I think. And I can take these off. Do I want to go Fury? I don't think I have the Fury pieces to do that, to be honest. So it's probably just crit damage with HP bonus and put on the highest ones I have. There we go. We'll try something like this. I don't need crit rate. That's true, actually. I need to speed tune it so that the Rosa goes first. But that is very true. And the Rosa's nowhere near as fast as my Zhongli. We'll try this for now and then I can tweak it after. Okay. So how does this do? I might actually have to put Codex on Plume so that I can keep the uptime on the defense break. I think that might be the play. Because, yeah, right here I would have the defense break about to go back on by the Plume. But the Plume's about to die. Yeah, I think it's Codex on Plume. I also might put another HP piece on Plume. Okay, let me exit that. Just to make Plume slightly tankier. Okay, so Plume... We'll put one HP piece. There we go. And swap this over to Codex so that we can get back-to-back S3s. This one's probably fine. And then we'll change the Raymery. We'll take the crit rate off and go for a HP piece. I mean, sure, that could actually be okay. Oh, I'm 3 short. Okay, so let me get crit damage with crit rate. And then we should be good. We can go back in. So crit damage with crit rate. Any with HP bonus as well. That's pretty good. Okay. Try again. Let's see how this goes. So I think the speed tuning's actually fine because we get the S3 off with Zhongli before any of our other damage dealers start to go. Then we get the Rosa going in before the Ray goes. Okay, so we'll get another S3 off here with Plume, so then we get the defense break back on. Plum's dead. Hear me out. Hear me out. Is it ever Codex Plum? If she's going to keep dying this quickly, is it ever not Codex? Amber. Is it ever put Amber on Plum? That is a big chunk of damage. Damn. It's not enough. Let me try that. Let me put Amber on Plume so that I can and my reasoning for it is so that I can consistently keep the anti-heal, so if you're on Amber she just dies anyway, but won't my Nymphonia will cleanse it. Let me try it. What's the worst that can happen? I just fail again? Yeah, is what is. We will see, Karma. I might have the timing down right. We'll see. Okay. If you want a safe team, yours is very safe. I want a fast team, Sturby. I don't want to be farming this for 3 minutes a turn. Okay. No, this is failed. What is the safe team, though? Uh... Ditting Aya Val Kakardi XC. That's fair. I mean, it's pretty much the same as the team that other guy was using, isn't it? This. Oh, Urk's got a new team. Codex, Codex, Reaper Steps. Ayo, let's try this. He cannot copy him. We'll see. I'll try. I'll try. So, I really wish I could just click this and not have to go down to confirm every single time. Like, just let me go boof, and now I'm in the red ones. Okay. So, I just want top speed turned up. And I need to put Plume back onto Codex. Okay. So she's back on Codex. Now we go for the turn dot. Reaper. Put this on. I probably want her on Gladi. Oh, wrong thing. Imprint. Change this to Glad. Because she just needs to survive. Also, I'm faster on Gladiator. Swift, Strive, Swift. And we're just going top speed. So defense bonus. Defense bonus. Give her HP as well. Get one of these in. One of these. And then let's give it a bash. I might actually need to put... Now that I'm thinking about it, I might need to put crit on them for them to actually... No, because I've got the XL, so the XL will trigger the crit from the Rosa anyway, I would assume. Hey, oh, we're dealing decent damage here. Oh, look at this. Keep going. No! I think I'm slightly too slow. Oh, my days. Rip. What speeds was he running at? So that's similar to mine. This is faster than mine. Similar to mine. This is way faster than mine. This is 12 speed faster than mine. And mine was faster than this. Okay, so I would need to speed up my turn dot, which I can't do. I can maybe if I put her on a broken set. Oh, that's my PvP one. So let me see what I can do if I just go full broken set. And see if that even works. Speed. Oh, I need to take this off. I just go speed. So speed here. Take this. Can't take from the Ninfo. This isn't working. Don't think. I'm one speed faster. I'll try it again. We'll see if it works. The one speed might make all the difference. I could slow down info as well. Yeah, she has an insane amount of defense. It's all because of these stacks, though. Like, if you get the stacks away, she doesn't have much defense at all. But you need to get the stacks away. Ah, this is looking better. No. Wait, hold. 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 Did the one speed make the difference? The one speed. The one speed made the difference. Okay, don't fail. Don't fail. Kill her. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Nah. Nah, 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 nah. Nah. No, that's so. Okay, we run it back. We run it back. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. We're clearing it. This time, I believe. Surely. Okay, the big damage is coming in. Wait, my Rosa didn't have the debuff on that time. Oh, I'm gonna fail again. No! No! Why? You might have test Dinah. Oh yeah, Dinah's multi-hit. I forgot about that. Yeah, and the erosion ticks. So is it Dinah over Plume? I completely forgot about Dinah. Hold on, hold on. Artia might be cooking. Old Dinah. Old Dinah. Let me save this. Morning. Morning Vanguard. Alright, Dinah. I completely forgot about her. Let me level her up. Cool. I think I've got all her prowess done. I do. Okay, so we'll add this. We'll put the imprint in. Okay. And then let's put Dinah in. Oh, I keep forgetting. Just let me click this. Okay, let's see it. Okay, so the thing with Dinah is her debuffs on the S3 are RNG. Because she can apply 3 debuffs, right? But she'll only apply the second debuff after applying the first, and the third after applying the second. Right, so we got the erosion. And resisted the defense break there. But honestly, it doesn't look bad. And the erosion proc is decent. I think a lot of my issue is the Rosa's not getting her. The Rosa's debuff keeps getting cleansed, and then she's not getting to reapply it. Let me just. I'm just gonna slap Sharon in because I just want to see if Sharon's makes it so that she can't cleanse. Surely this is getting a nerf, right? Maybe. I have a feeling that Nathan tomorrow will be pretty insane for it, though. Never mind, Sharon's dead. Has anybody already tested? Do we know if the Sharon debuff actually works? No idea, just theory. Okay, then we will test it. FAC. It's probably just HP. And then HP, but needs to be on Swift Smite. Okay. Throwing all over the shop. I need a shell for her. It doesn't really matter. I can just put her on anything. I just want anything that's got HP. Put her on Glad. Load. And then I'll just put speed. Sharon does not stop the cleanse. Okay, so Sharon is pointless. So Sharon does not work. Good to know. The Dyne is interesting. The closest we got so far, though, was with the Plume. Oh, does stop. Reading. Reading. Kodak Sharon. Yeah, so I think you go something like Plume, Kodak Sharon, and Rosa, and you should be fine. Wait, let's try it. Let's try it. Oh my days, just let me hit this button, please. Okay, so we'll put this back on here. And then we'll go for Sharon. Sharon is here. Change the shell, go to Codex. And I can just go. Probably want FAC actually. Just to make sure I'm landing. And then speed. Okay, so decent amount of FAC. She's got some health, so she's not just instantly dying. Everyone's geared. Let's see how this does. Hey, this might work. Okay. So I get my Nympho going now. Get rid of. I don't. Oh, I didn't get rid of the defense break. This is looking kind of cooked, I'm not going to lie. I need Rosa to get her debuff back on. Nah, this is cooked. This is cooked. This is not it. This is not it. I want my first clear. Right. I'm going back to. What team was it? It was Turandot. Where is my Turandot? Okay. I'm setting this up and then I'll be right back. I'm gonna make a coffee because I could be here for a while. Okay, I'm back. Were we even close? Hmm. Okay. Is there any new teams that people have came up with? You're saying Chiaki? Do you mean Chiaki the guard? That's actually a good idea. Chiaki the Echo, the one that just got the speed buff. I'm just looking at this team because it's way faster. The fastest. Chiaki the guard, I know, right? Shut up, Karma. Um, this team's way faster and it's actually like achievable stat wise. So take out turn dot. Actually, what we'll do is save the turn dot stuff, and then we go for green Chiaki the Echo. Chuck that on. Now we can't get turn meter down. It might work. We'll see. The other thing I might need to do is I might need to put some crit rate on some of the supports so that I'm consistently proccing the Broza. Oh, we're dead. I mean, not getting pushed back is kind of cool, but maybe Codex for her? Maybe. We can try it. Try Kloss instead of Plume for Death Break. Plume applies Death Break. Okay. Replace. Go for Codex. Why are all my Codexes so bad? Okay. Oh, no, can't be that one. But Plume dies fast? This is true. I might swap her out. I'll try that then. Also, I'd be as well latticing Kloss because we get the lattices back anyway. So yeah, go away. Go. Oh no, it's bricked. There we go. Hey, well, we get the lattices back now for Kloss. Okay, so take out Plume and we put in Kloss. One day I will remember to keep hitting confirm. Reset Asal, Kathos, and Shang-Chi? No. Definitely not. Uh, in terms of RTA, I won't really know how stuff is until tomorrow because we're not able to play RTA yet. I'm just trying to figure out the new boss, and then I'll go and see the new shell difficulty as well. But I just want to get a team down for this, and then we'll figure out everything else. This isn't actually looking too bad so far. My Rosa's kind of just a bystander. I'm not gonna lie. My Rosa feels like a fraud because she's not actually doing anything. The debuff just gets cleansed and then she's just standing there. Let me try something else. Let me try swap out Rosa for Ray. Might not work, but might. Hmm. I mean, we're not really dying, but it's not fast. Never mind. Jean Lee just got absolutely yeeted. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break from this for a sec and go have a look at the shells. These all look a lot different. Um, let's see. So where's the new shell stage? Does the new shell stage not come until tomorrow? Oh, Abyss is the new shell stage. Duh. I still don't even have 3-star on Whitney. I should maybe go back and do that at some point. Okay, so Let's just see if my existing teams already do it. Gacha player can't read. It's not that I can't read, it's more that I just don't. Okay, let's just see if I change nothing, does it work? No. No, it does not. Okay. Let me check some other stuff. I think Nico's one of those. Plum has no gear, yeah, true. True, true. I think this is the one I do the most consistently, so. Uh, I mean, I think I might just move this to a dot team. Dot team seems so much easier for this now, especially with Sharon. They aren't half a bit tankier though. The Abyss are all immune to dot. Let's see. No, immune to crowd control. It doesn't say this one's immune to dot. I think the only one that was immune to dot previously was Rango. So this one you're gonna definitely just want to dot. Like it would already be dead if I was dotting. Hey, first clear. What do we get? Holy. Wait, what? Why do you get so many? I'm not complaining, but like, what? Is that just the first clear reward? You just get. It costs 50 stamina. Oh. So it does. I just realized. 50 stamina per run. Okay. In the lobby says immune to dots. Immune to dots. So it does. So it says that here, but it doesn't say that in the. Yeah, and they've added it just to the Abyss stage, so you can't dot them. This is true. At least you're not getting the yellow shells. You're just getting the red ones. There's going to be so many shells to refarm. I still need to do this. Oh, I need to do my predictions. Hey, I think I lost on the final thing yesterday. Okay, so which one's got the highest support? And we just support that. This one. Cool. Good way to get free stuff. Follow the crowd. Okay. Look for lattice. Look for the lattice. Look for the lattice. No lattice. Sucks. New story mode gives lattice shards. Okay. What we'll do then is we'll run through some of the new story stuff. In fact, I should actually be able to claim some of this. Deploy class. Okay, so I need to do some of these. So I can get my Linglo lattices, I can get my Kloss lattices, and I'll work on the Lian ones at some point. Not in a rush for that. But what we'll do is we'll run through the hard mode story now, and we can see what's changed, what's still the same, etc. Quick tip: do one run on the Inferno stage for the mission. Okay, might jump back and do that. I'm 2 hours in. They're one-shotting everything. 12-second clear time. Nothing interesting. Oh. Well, it's fine. We need to run through it at some point anyway. Just get out of the way. Wait. Was my Jean Lee not fully geared while we were doing that? Luan looks really good. Luan looks pretty strong now. So it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to build Luan. Wait. Was I not fully geared while I was doing that? Please tell me it's not so. Okay, so what am I buying? Buy these. And then I just buy some of these. And then the last goes into the blue boxes. Okay. Cool. Oh yeah. I'll save and I would recommend everybody else as well. The 100 tree summon things that you got, I would recommend you save them, and then tomorrow you could use them, or you could even save them for a Wishbinder event. Like you don't feel pressured to use them just because you got free summons. Okay, so what was I doing? I wanted to go back to the threshold. You get more from that story thingy? Good to know. We can definitely. So okay, Kloss is ungeared. Thief, are you able to do this? Wait for tomorrow for the lattices? I mean, you can already get the lattices today, Chronic. So if you've already got them latticed, you can already go in and start getting the stuff. So like for example, from Kloss, I've already got 7 out of 20, and for Ling Lo got 7 out of 20. I mean, for the resets, I mean the thing is you're not going to be able to reset them though, right? Because if you just get the lattices like from here, you can just convert them into normal lattices. So you can just do that and convert. I need to figure out this team. I might have to do a bruiser team, which is sad. I'd rather have a really quick team, but it doesn't seem to be in the cards for me. Unless someone else has figured out something else. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. I meant to look at the leaderboard, see if anybody else has figured anything else out. Oh, actually, I just thought, isn't there like new Dyna thing? Where did they even show it now? Ah, it's here. The new Dyna. Has anybody done this? Yeah. Apparently it's quite easy. 8-second clears. Okay. Sitting with my 1,000 stamina. Okay, that's fine. Eagerly on. Okay, I have to clear this then. Out of these sets though. Some of them are kind of nice. I think it would have been nice if they added different. I know they've added 6 new sets. They could have added 2 new Inferno mods as well. Because reusing these 2, which are probably the least used ones. Well, maybe not. Colossal Guard's up there as well. Yeah, not having a smite is pain. Okay, so is there any new ones? Clear time. Adding the Freya. Patch out for a few hours and it's already boring. I mean, to be fair, basically just working out the the PvE side. The PvP side won't really go live until tomorrow. Because, yeah, the units are there, but you can't play with them yet. So everything really starts tomorrow. Okay. Actually, this is a good point. What I'll do now, you're done with the PvE? What, you've already cleared the Inferno stuff and you've done the story? Nice. Okay, actually, this is a good point. So I can go through the units that are coming out tomorrow and make a little YouTube video. Do we do that? I'm just wanting to try and get a clear for it so that I can save a team so that when I save the team, I can just start farming tomorrow. I'm still on chapter 4, you're falling asleep. It can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. Surely. I'll be honest, I'm more excited for Sylvia than I am for Nathan. No, my Rose is 555 Thief. Nathan's a permaban anyway. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. He won't be for me. I'll still be banning Luvia. Luvia just ruins too many of the. She can just ruin a whole comp by herself just by pressing a button. Which so yeah, I'll be pre-banning Luvia. I don't think I really care about what Nathan does. Uh, he does damage and he's fast. How are people going to deal with fast Sylvia? Exactly. I think Sylvia is way more interesting than Nathan. I think, don't get me wrong, in terms of power level, I think in power level Nathan is way higher. But I think good Sylvia players are going to be insanely annoying to deal with. I think she's going to be either. How would I put this? Won't Lilum deal with fast Sylvia very well? I mean, yeah, but if you're picking Sylvia, you're going to be banning Lilum, right? There's at least one answer to everything, but if you're building your comp around picking Sylvia, you're probably not letting them have Lilium. But I think Lilium's uh, Sylvia is super interesting. What's her skin look like? Ooh. Hey Mavis, how you doing? I know a guy that would draft 4 Bramblers against Sylvia and just sit back and relax. Who would do that, Thief? Who would do that? Surely not. Who would play that such a wholesome play style? Luvia Lilium deals with Sylvia. I mean, Luvia only deals with Sylvia if you're faster. Lilium deals with Sylvia, but Luvia only deals with Sylvia if you're faster. What are my thoughts on the Fushu buff? Is she back or nah? I think Fushu was always pretty good anyway, even after her nerf. She was just good in different spots. Like before, it used to be the case you could just pick Fushu whenever and she'd be good. Um, I don't think much changes. I still think she's good in the same spots, and I still think she's bad in the spots where she was bad before. Yeah, that's my take. Okay, I need to clear this PVE thing. Oh, okay. Let me actually try it. What team should I use? Can I do this team realistically? So 338 Freya, 225 Rosa, 319, 1. Okay, that is slow. Wait, and they've all got the 20% boost. And then it's a Bloodbath Plume on Kodaks. That's 322. So in terms of speed, it's not that fast. Let me actually. Do, do, do. 338, 25, 319, 194, 322. Okay, so those two are still in. Um, then we go over to Freya. I need Ninfo. And then Rosa. Let me just put that in so that they all go to the front. Let me have a quick look at the builds, see if there was anybody on Time Weave or anything like that. So Codex on Freya, White Fang on Rosa, Codex, Codex. Okay. So what do I want here? Probably want another crit damage. Probably all farming Hell 4. Nah, we'll get it. We'll get it. Maybe. Nathan will save us. Okay, so honestly, actually, that's troll. Why didn't I just use Fury Edge? Kind of overcapped on crit. I want more crit damage. Crit damage. I mean, it'll do for now. Speed-wise, I think it's fine as well. Where's my Rosa? Just double check Rosa's all geared. Rosa's geared. That's fine. Nymphonial's still geared. She is. Then we go to Freya. Freya, we need Codex as well. In fact, I can probably just do this. And then Plume, I want on Codex with Bulwark. Codex with thingy. With Bloodbath. That's the one. Thingy. Another question. Rahu is a reset angle. Potentially Mavis. I think I need to think about it a bit more. Potentially. To be honest, I need to really sit down and think who is the best reset angles. Because I'll be honest with you, before this shell dungeon, I was going to reset Rosa. Because I don't care about Nether Quarry. Like, it's just not my thing. So I was like, I don't need a Rosa. I don't need a Chloros. But if I can't do this shell boss without Rosa, then it's a little bit different, right? So I need to sit down and think who I should actually be resetting. Okay. Let's see. Does this work? This looks weird. Hey, Thana. How you doing, man? Okay. See, this is the thing that's always happening. Though my Rosa's debuffs already fell off, so now I'm missing like a full rotation of Rosa damage. And my Plume didn't even get to press S3 again. And now my rose is just permanently stunned. Oh, no. Okay, let's try it again. I mean, he has it set so that his Rosa goes before his Zhongli, but and then he has it speed tuned so that his Freya, his Nymphonia, and his Plume are all round about the same speed. Oh, we got stunned. Ah. Hmm. No, I just can't get it. I might have to go like the full bruiser route and just do 5 minute clears. I don't think I can do the speedy ones. Unless there's another one that I have missed. Crimson? Oh, it's a different Crimson. Oh, Miyuki cleared it. Wait. I can do this speed. Lighthouse? Okay. Since I'm getting a ton of Linglo tofu, I can reset Linglo technically. I mean, is there a point in that? Because the tofu that you're getting for Linglo is Linglo specific. And if you've already got her leveled up, then you can convert them to other just normal lattices. Harvest. And this is just full speed. I know, right? Linglo's still good. I don't get why people are wanting to reset her. Is there anybody that's got like a weird team? CL with the Mia. Hmm. I thought Animus specific tofu stayed that way. No, they don't. So wait, I can quickly show you. Do do do. Right. So if I go here, Hitman, and I go to this and deploy Kloss to defeat Hard Doki. Okay, so let's go to Hard Doki. Let's just do one Inferno. It's fine. Okay, and then I'll remove Plume and I'll just put Kloss in. Oh my. So when this clears, I should get the lattice, and then I should be able to. Ooh, wait. Why am I doing negative damage? I don't know, but it'll probably still clear. Oh yeah, no defense break. That'll be why. Because my class is ungeared. This is the most scuffed Doki Doki run ever. Hey, the Messiah's doing work though. The Messiah is doing work. Hey, I think I have S3 here, so yeah. It worked anyway. Um, cool. Do we get sad? We don't get a nice little speed upgrade. But ooh, yeah. So we go here. Uh can claim this. Claim this. Okay, so you see we're getting a class specific one. So I can claim that. After getting the class specific one, I can then go into my inventory, go to materials, go here, and then switch it, and it will just switch it to a normal lattice. So there's no point in resetting people like Linglo, Kloss, etc. Build them out, and then you'll get the lattices. If you already have any lattices in them, just build them out. Yeah, it's pretty good. How many more can I get? There's another one. There we go. So I have another lattice there sitting waiting. Can just swap it over. It's really nice. I mean, the vast majority of people will have built Ling Luo. Very few people have built Lian. And some people for PvE will have built Kloss or will have some lattices in Kloss. So I think on average, you'll probably find most people are getting back like 12 to maybe 14 lattice. Have you tried the Animus guide thingy? I have not. Ooh. Is it this thing? My guide. New plan. Messiah. My strategy. Hit them. Save. Hey, Sean. Are you able to clear the new boss? I'm struggling. I can add a tag too. Legit guide, hit hard. Exactly. Wait, does it. What's even. Is this actually my Messiah build? I can't even remember. It looks about right. Give myself a thumbs up. This should be the PvP one. Nice. Look at that. We're zooming. Guide from unranked player must be bad. It's super bad. Look, it's still only got 1 like, even though there's people here watching who could be going in and giving it a like. Definitely not that I'm telling you to go and do that so that I can get to the front of this leaderboard for no apparent reason. But okay, logging on just to like. Hit hard, do nothing. Oh. All right, are we up there yet? If you do the chip, complete complete class, yeah. Hey, we're at 2. Whoever did that, you're amazing. Okay, so I really need to figure out this boss. That's the goal. Go by the end of the stream, figure out this boss. And I'll probably do. It'll be I guess it'll be a slightly shorter stream today. Tomorrow I will probably stream for like 10+ hours. Because I'll probably go live, start farming on the main, and then do the fresh new account. And if anybody is wanting to join for that fresh new account, you're more than welcome. The more the merrier. I'm going to be doing a little challenge with Sean B at the end. We're going to do a best of 5 at the end, see who's the winner. I said that there's maybe going to be a little forfeit at the end, but Sean didn't agree. So unless he's changed his mind, then yeah, maybe a forfeit for the loser. Yeah, I did. We didn't come up with a forfeit. I was just saying maybe we should have a forfeit for the loser, but the winner can decide the forfeit. But nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Or we could let chat decide the forfeits. So like for example, if you win, your chat can decide my forfeit. If I win, my chat can decide your forfeit. That could be the thing. Personally, I was thinking that after I win, whichever the new unit is that comes out the following season, you could do a live stream cosplaying them. Now that could be anybody. It could be a dude, might not be. The new player rewards are insane. They do look insane. They do look very insane. Okay, so what's the bruiser strat? Kakardi. I Valyrian in it. Where's Valyrian? The veteran rewards are also insane. We got what? 75 summon tickets, 100 summons, 1 rainbow summon, 1,000 1,000 gems and some other stuff, and we're getting all the lattices from the new stuff. Yeah, like the rewards are actually pretty good, I have to admit. So there's Valyrian, Jean-Chi, 12 lattices from Linglo. I know, right? And I'm gonna get 4 lattices from Kloss. Now I can build Leon for free as well. Happy days. Okay, who's the last person in this? Who is the last person here? Is it ever actually just Doki Doki? I know that looks weird. But you could ramp up your damage. This boss would have been an insane Raymarie reskin. I see it. I see it. Yeah. I saw that they gave 2 LD selection ticket on the stream for new players. Wonder if they give that out. I very much doubt it. I know that taking Valyrian with Doki doesn't make sense, but I was thinking in terms of just trying to get the stacks across, and then you have to. But also taking Valyrian with Aya with Doki doesn't make sense. So yeah. Is it just a thing? The Ting or Sanyu? Probably the Ting. Okay, so I'll put Kakardi back on Jackal because I think you actually want him cycling pretty quickly. Jada angle. When we have the reset, I will build Jada. Don't worry. And then I will figure out a way. Has the event for new players already started or is it tomorrow? The event starts tomorrow. So the new servers will open and you'll be good to go tomorrow. I think this is my best one. Do I want to keep Bloodbath on him? I don't feel like I need it, in all honesty. Could be wrong, though. So, if I go attack bonus with crit rate. That's crit damage. It'll do for now. And then I want to go crit damage with crit rate. I want speed, crit rate, crit damage, and attack bonus. Now we get rid of the attack bonus. We just go for that. Okay. Now we get rid of crit damage. This looks cursed, but it's fine. Honestly, would I be better swapping him off to a shell that actually has Swift? Probably. Sure, I could just give him that. And then I can go broken set here. So unload. So what else do I want to go? I can go like an 8-piece. Do I want Fury or do I want Harvest? Honestly, Harvest sounds not bad. And then I can go crit damage with crit rate. Another crit damage with crit rate, and then I can probably go attack bonus and get some speed, hopefully crit rate. Well, okay. So if I do that one, then I'm overcapped. Yeah, I'm overcapped. So I'll go back to the... Ah, it'll probably do. We'll try it out. We'll see how this does. Why Kakardi on this boss? One, because he has self-sustain. Two, because he helps your team cycle, and because he also deals he deals true damage. So he ignores her passive thing. Um, okay, ting. The true damage proc ignores the damage reduction. EU. No, I'm on global. What am I doing? So I don't think he needs bloodbath either. Then would Fia do the same? She does, and so does Luvia. So the Luvia dot damage ignores and just deals the damage. Imagine Jank should just press S3 and get rid of 65%. That would be insane. Oh, if only. Okay. Yeah, Jank doesn't work. Okay, so the thing's done. I'm just gonna hit start and then quit out so that these guys are all at the start. So that I don't have to keep looking through for them. Okay, so Kakardi's done. I need to do Aya. Valerian's done. I need to do Zhanqi. So Zhanqi and Aya. We'll do Aya first. Shall I probably still want her on Reaper steps? I think it's probably double HP, one ER. Effect res speed. And then we go for HP. And then this is to be a strive piece. Put speed piece here. So res, HP, res. Okay, so I want this back to HP. I'd rather she had more. Okay, so that looks fine. She's got the imprint, so it's just Zhanqi now. I'm not going to run this shell on him. I'm just going to run with the Amber. Do I think Amber's the best for it? Probably not. No, but it is what it is. Artisan would be good actually. Artisan's a good idea because then at least I get a shield. It's just which artisan do I run? Probably this one. Then at least I'm getting the strive proc as well. Okay, so we're going for Bloodbath, Colossal Guard, and Strive. And I kind of just want to go like all in on damage. So defense with crit rate with crit damage. In fact, I think I have a gold defense. No, I don't. I lied. Crit rate with defense. Oh, why did that not go on? fact, I want to get the Colossal Guard on first. So be crit damage with defense. Yeah, so we'll put the gold defense one there. So now we've got defense, we've got crit damage. I want crit rate. Actually, it'll be defense. Okay, so now I probably just want crit damage. Crit damage, and then crit rate. Or wait, defense bonus. Defense bonus with some crit rate. Sure, that'll do. Let's see. Does it work? It might be slow, but if it clears, it clears. And if it's consistent, it might be what I'm running for a bit. I mean, it looks fine so far. Yeah, it looks pretty safe, to be fair. I mean, that could all change as soon as a Valyrian runs out, but so far, I can't see any issues. Once the Kakardi ramps up as well, it should start to get a bit faster. Okay. While that's doing away, I will be right back. I'm going to make a quick cup of coffee again. Hey, we did it. Wasn't even close. That was nice and easy. What do you mean? Am I in the clear time? Hell no. Wait, let's see. Did we get a good piece? Can we be blessed by the new thing? Acquisition. Okay, I'll roll these two. Wait, actually, what if I go? Uh, is there any that rolled with 4 subs that are in the new set? Where's the new sets? This, this. Confirm. Oh. Oh my god, we could get a red speed. Hold on. You ready? First roll on the new set. Red speed straight away. It's it's happening. It's happening. If you get one, fuck you. Hey, I'll take that. I will take that. I will take that. Ayo. Although, I think it says a lot when I'm excited about getting purple speeds that are 13s. I think that says a lot about the speed on my account. Holy. Just give me a gold crit rate. Nope. Okay. Bye. Okay, so we can do this with the slowest clear time ever. I guess now I probably start going through the story. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so I don't know if I'm seeing this right. Okay, I'm not. I thought you were just seeing. I thought this was like the chests. It's not. It's just the completion reward. So you can just fire through this pretty quickly. So it's not actually giving you any new story. It's just letting you replay it on a higher difficulty and giving you rewards. I'm not exactly mad about that. Free stuff is always good. The story takes so long. I mean, you don't need to finish it in a day. You can kind of just click on it, let it auto, and then come back in like a couple of minutes, click on the next bit. It's not exactly the most taxing thing in the world. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 battles that last 10 seconds each. I mean, they last 10 seconds for us, right? But will they last 10 seconds for a new player? Probably not. I would assume. Although I guess it depends on how lucky you are with your stuff. Uh, a lot of summons, 10k gems, 100 summon tickets, 2 lats. Hey, if that's what we get, that's pretty worth it to me. That's a lot of rewards. So just kind of zooming through. Do do do. Ayo. Is there any changes to like the base story? Do we know? So the story that most people will be going through, like new players will be going through tomorrow. I'll find out tomorrow, but I'm just curious now. Do you know what? The first thing that came to my head was this would make re-rolling for accounts quicker for Volk. Because he doesn't need to run. He can just zoom through it. He could just stream for another 8 hours, still not get Lily, but he would be doing a lot more re-rolls. Don't check, but that's it. Ah. I think the more I think about it, what I'll probably do is I'll wait maybe 3, 4 days and then I'll do a tier list on resetting. Now, you might say I think that's bad because people are wanting to reset on day one. Well, I would say I don't think you should reset on day one. You should wait a couple of days to see how everything pans out because you need to test some of the characters, right? See if they're worth resetting or if whether they're still fine, etc. Whether some of the buffs actually don't do what you wanted them to do. So yeah, few things to test. Ooh, then I'll do the tier list. This is a kind of just zoom through though, right? I wonder if at any point I'll actually have to try. So actually, if I'm starting a fresh account tomorrow, does anybody have any good ideas for names for the account? What should the account name be? And what should the guild be? We'll make a guild, and anybody else that's doing fresh accounts and wants to join can join. But yeah, what should the name of the guild and the name of the account be? Anybody with good ideas, and I will quite happily take them. do, 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 do. More like 3k gem. I mean, 3k gems is still decent. That's one whole 10 pill for Nathan. Actually, should we do that now? Should we go through the characters kits? I said I was going to do it earlier, but we can maybe do it now. Okay, so who should I do first? I need a Wishbinder event to come around ASAP. Yeah. Um, Wishbinder is pretty good considering they've gave us all those summons. And they're mine will probably just sit there. I might send mine tomorrow. I'm not sure. I might send them tomorrow and try and get Nathan. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, so oh, Streamlabs is telling me that I'm streaming. Did my stream crash or something? Maybe. Who knows? Okay, so Sylvia. So oh, Metro. Thank you for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Super kind of you. Gave me a fright again with that notification. It's louder than I remember it, but thank you. Going to run through the champions now. So, yeah, Sylvia, base speed 137, so ever so slightly slower than Sharon. I think Sharon, for context, is 139, if I remember rightly. Where's Sharon? Do 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 do. Sharon 139. Yeah, so slightly slower than Sharon. You will see more of me this season, Metro. Don't stress. Okay, we'll start with the S1 first. So, Sylvia deals 240% damage to a single enemy with a 40% chance to reduce all Animus skill cooldowns by one turn for the ally with the longest remaining skill cooldown. And then she has a passive, Inspired Gaze. After each ally takes action, heals them for 12% of their max HP with a 100% chance to apply a one turn speed up. If the target's current HP is below 30% of their max, the healing effect is increased to 24% of their max HP. So because this is just a passive, every time one of your units is taking that turn, they're going to get this heal. They're also going to get the speed buff, which is going to in turn help them cycle to take more turns. And then she's got if they're below 30% HP, she doubles her effective healing. Okay. Now, the reduced animus cooldown is kind of interesting because it this part kind of reads like Aya, but instead of working only for Aya, works for other units on your team. So Aya's S1 reduces her own cooldown. This one, S1 is going to reduce the cooldown of something else in your team. And there's some massively impactful skills that this can work with. Now, also, because it's not a time weave effect, this skill will also work alongside Zhang Li with her S3 up. Yeah, sounds like a mix of Aya and Fushu. It's kinda nutty. Now you can see why I'm more excited for Sylvia than I am for Nathan. Um, and if we're looking at her skill one is probably one of her most important skills because that's where the passive is lying, and it's also where her speed is. So can probably get away with doing slightly less for her if you were wanting to go more minimalist in terms of the way you're spending your lattices. But yeah, so S2 is Healing Glaze. Sylvia heals all allies for 24% of their max HP and applies 1 turn immunity, applies a 2 turn immunity to the main target. Okay, so this is kind of like mini Ling Lo S3, but doesn't cleanse. So, yeah. And the healing doesn't actually improve all that much. It goes from, I'm assuming at base it's 20 to 22, then 24. But level 3, or the final level in it, level 5, sorry, is where you'll get the cooldown down. So you're wanting, it'll go from a 4 turn to a 3 turn, which for healers is massive. Now, she's going to have this on a 3 turn cooldown, assuming you max it, but this passive will continue to proc throughout. The only people that will be able to make her stop the passive working is Silence, if you land Forgetfulness, and Nathan, if he lands Forgetfulness. And Wound would obviously stop it as well. So, S3. Sylvia deals 300% damage to all enemies and removes all buffs and debuffs from all allied units and all non-boss enemies on the field. Resetting their turn meter to 0 then increases all allies' turn meter by 30%. Okay, so in RTA, effectively what this would do is push everybody, strip everybody of everything, push them all the way back to 0, and then she would push her own team 30%. So there's some really interesting things that you could do with her. You could use her as, you could almost use her as a CC style unit, because she's the first unit in the game that has stripped all from everybody. And there is no hit chance. It just happens. It's not like it can get resisted. Now, Moon Bunny, on the other hand, could potentially resist it. It just depends on the ordering of this, because it deals 300% damage to all enemies and removes buffs and debuffs, and then it pushes back. So I would assume that she's going to ignore Moon Bunny, but maybe not. It's another thing that we would need to test. Now, I feel like Sylvia S3 is probably one of the most skillful abilities in the game at the moment, because a good Sylvia pressing this at the right time will just be able to instantly win a game. However, I think if you press this button at the wrong time, you can lose yourself a game, which is what I mean by it's a skillful ability. I feel like if you press S3 at the wrong time, you're just going to completely grief yourself. But I think it's going to lead to some funny moments, and I think she's a very diverse unit in the way you can build her, which is exciting. I'll probably try and build her on a faster build at the start just to see if I can get her to work that way. I feel like the healer orientated build is pretty safe, but I feel like most of her power, if you can play it right, will come from this S3. And also her skin is kind of cool. I really like the skin. Okay, so Nathan, do you think Bramble works with her S1 cooldown reduce? Yes, it should, because it worked with Aya's. When we had chips that brambled, it worked with Aya's S1, so it should work with hers as well. Okay, so we'll look at Nathan's skin first. I'll be honest, I'm not that keen on his skin, so it'll be base Nathan for me. Oh, actually, that's the last thing I forgot to go over. So, in terms of dupes for her, because she's a healer, you probably don't need any. Like, dupes are nice, but you probably don't need them. Now, Nathan, I'll start with his dupes because Nathan's a damage dealer and he's, as Artia said, a bit of a stat stick. So you need good stats on him for him to be good. I think he'll still be decent, even with kind of bad stats, but that's where dupes on him will make it easier to hit those stats, especially the crit rate one. So P2 giving you crit rate is kind of massive. So I think that's where I'll be aiming to get. If I get any more than that, perfect. If I don't get any more than that, it is what it is. But getting crit rate on any units that require decent stats just makes them easier to build. Okay. So he's got pretty high base speed, 141. I think that's faster than Loan. Um, but yeah. He's not like an insane opener level speed with people like Turandot, Senyu, etc., but he's still very fast. So he has a lot of reading in his kit. So S1 deals 2 hits of damage equal to 15% of his own max HP to a single enemy. Each hit has a 35% chance to inflict speed down for 2 turns. So it's a pretty high chance that he's going to inflict speed down as well. And because he's a HP damage dealer, this will deal decent amount of damage. And then he's got his passive. So when his own speed exceeds 200, increase his crit damage and effect accuracy by 1 for every 1 speed above that threshold. So you want to be building him fast. Now, and this is where I was saying the crit rate and the prowess will make it easier because you're not getting crit rate from this, so you can go crit rate and speed. And you should be able to get some crit damage from your subs, but then you'll be able to make up the rest of it with this passive. So increase your own crit damage and effect accuracy by 1% for every 1 speed above that threshold. When attacked, has a 20% chance to trigger Swift Volt. For every 1 speed above the attacker's speed, the trigger chance is increased by 1%. So what is Swift Volt? Swift Volt is his unique buff. When triggered, Nathan is treated as immune and cannot take critical hits for the duration of that skill. After triggering, increases Nathan's turn meter by 30%. So effectively what it's going to make them do is miscrit. And then he's going to push himself. So on certain units like Zhank, etc., that's not going to do much. In fact, it's not going to do anything because they don't crit, so their damage is going to stay the same. But on units like Tiamat, Raymarie, Rahu, any of these units that just do massive amounts of crit damage, this is going to make their damage significantly less. And because he's a HP scaler, he's going to have high stats to try and get through anyway. So he's going to be pretty hard to kill, even though he's a massive damage dealer. So his S1 is also where his speed is tied. So definitely where you want to look to first, because that's where his passive is. Normally with units that have passives, you want to try and level out the passive first, especially if that's where the speed's tied. Okay, S2. Messiah ignores it. Messiah... So this is the interesting thing. It depends. I think it would only ignore it if he doesn't have the buff. If he, because it's a buff, right? This passive is what applies this. But if he already had the buff, then Messiah's not going to ignore the buff. But if he doesn't have the buff, then Messiah will ignore this part, so he won't apply the buff, if that makes sense. At least that's the way I think it will work. But we can test all that tomorrow. S2. So, Nathan deals damage equal to 42% of his max HP to a single enemy. If the target's HP percentage is below 25% after the attack, terminates the target. After attacking, heals self for 50% of his max HP. If the skill scores a kill, heals all allies instead. What? That's kind of nutty. How much does it heal? I would assume it heals all allies for 50% of his max HP if he kills with the S2. And killing with the S2 seems pretty easy considering you need to get them below 25%. He's a HP scaler, so you're going to build him with stupid amounts of HP. You can get free crit damage from his passive by just building out speed. And this is dealing 42% of his max HP. So you can probably... What's his base HP? So his base HP is 22,000, which puts him alongside people like... He's got higher base HP than Raymarie. So it doesn't actually put him alongside, he's just better. So yeah, he's got insanely high HP. So you'll be able to get him really high. I think he's actually got higher HP than Junk. Yeah, he does. He has higher HP than Junk. And my Junk, for example, is sitting at 77,000 health. So his S2 is super strong. Now, kinetics in general are 555 units because they're just game changing. If you're pulling for a kinetic, you want to 555. But I would so far say that the priority is doing the S1 first because you want to get this passive. But then that terminate just seems too strong. The S3 might change my mind, but especially since that's where his HP is tied. But Nathan is no. Nathan is so strong. Okay. Let's have a look at this S3. So, Nathan deals 3 hits of damage equal to 15% of his max HP to all enemies. Each hit has a 100% chance to inflict 2-turn speed down and forgetfulness. Okay, so out of all of his kit, his S3 is probably the simplest, but it actually does a lot, right? The only thing it doesn't do is strip. So he won't be dealing very well with bulwark, so you'll probably want something to go before if you're wanting to actually use him to apply this forgetfulness and speed down. But his S1 and his S2 are super powerful. This is just like a cherry on top, right? Forgetfulness is a super powerful buff or debuff, and yeah. So we'll need to also test if he gains more crit damage on speed buff. His passive doesn't say at the start of the game. This is true. It doesn't. You could also test if he gains more on... if you give him a speed buff. Because if you give him a speed buff, then that would also push this threshold up. Because if you had him sitting at like 300% or 300 speed and you give him a speed buff, then that's an extra 100 speed for free. Which then also gives him crit damage and effect accuracy. So yeah, he seems super powerful. In terms of the skill priority, at least from my point of view, it's S1, S2, S3. But I think he's a 555 unit. Now, Jackal on him sounds insane because it's giving him that speed buff, it's helping him turn cycle, by giving him that 30% push. Jackal has pretty high HP scaling. In fact, let's have a look and see if I was to put gear on Junk, what type of build we could get to. Now, keep in mind, he's not going to have the crit rate and the crit damage and stuff that you could get from Nathan, but it's just for a little bit of a here's what you could do type thing. So something like this, I would probably put this more damage orientated, but the third slot, just having a little play about, see what you can do. So let's put this on. And then I think I want to go like Wellspring, Swift, Swift Smite. I think we want to go for HP with speed. Go for some crit rate and crit damage in here. I'm putting this piece on just because I want to use it. It's too good. If it was the 3-pip, it would be probably my best piece, but it's not. So sad times. Okay. And then I go for crit rate with speed. I think it's probably something like this. And then I can go for another HP bonus. HP bonus with speed and crit rate, I think, are what we need. This might not actually be as good as I thought it was going to be. No crit rate. I mean, Jank doesn't have crit rate in his stuff, right? So he wouldn't have anything like that, whereas Nathan does. So speed, crit rate, where am I looking? Preferably like blue would be good. Also, keep in mind, Nathan's a lot faster than Junk. Okay, so I could probably improve this. I think from Nathan's, you would get an extra. He would probably be around 350 speed, and he would be sitting at around 80 crit rate. And then from this speed, he's going to gain an extra 150 crit damage. So he'd be sitting at like 350 crit damage. You can probably make something like this work. You'd probably want to min-max it just to make sure you're at that 100 crit rate, but that's why I was saying his prowess 2 is probably his most important prowess. But yeah, you can mess about a bit more with that tomorrow. And then do some testing. But anyway, that's it for the YouTube video. I will catch you guys in a bit. Okay, I'll upload that after stream. And now back to the story. I think he's going to be really strong. I also think he's just going to be banned in like half the games he's in. He's going to be like Kathos when Kathos first came out. You'll get him for a day, and then after that day, he's gone. Good luck clearing this. Still at chapter 8. Did I already read the modules? Oh, wait, why is there more? Why does it split off? I have read the modules, but I can go through them more a bit if you want. We're going to ban him till they nerf him, so no biggie. I mean, that's one way to do it. I fear he's worse than Kathos. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe not, though. I don't think he is. I don't think he is. I think release Kathos was way stronger. I think he's going to be really strong, but I think release Kathos was like game breaking. This does go on for a while. It's because they're making you fight everybody, whereas like in the base story, you can just run past these guys. You don't actually have to fight them. But the thing about him, his forgetfulness, right? He doesn't have a strip on the S3, so he can't reliably apply it himself without someone else going. And if you have someone else going, like a Plume or whatever, and they have an Aya, you can just did I skip? Skip what? Did I skip what? Oh yeah, I skipped all of them. Like if I didn't have to hit them, I skipped them. Is that not what everybody did? Please don't tell me I'm like the only person that did that. Hey, we get some lattice fragments for this. Also get some more summons actually. I did fight every. Okay, what is anybody going for dupes on Nathan tomorrow, or is everybody just trying to get one copy and dip? What's the plan? I think I'm gonna try and hit P2 and dip. I think that's my goal. Okay. One. One copy and dip. Ah, that's fair. 20 pools. I mean, to be fair, I don't have that many pools either. I can show you how many pools I have. I stopped playing before Kinetics came out. Can you send gems on his banner? Yes, you can, but the gems will cost the same amount as LDs, so it's like 300 per one summon. So if I go to inventory, so far I have 20 kinetics. I have the 300 normal ones. And then I'm probably just going to send my gems and try and get P2. That's the goal. Why am I still on? Do I just need to keep doing this? Like, what's the play here? Oh. Leave and then go here. Uh, I think I have like one connect. Okay. Fingers crossed for you. Fingers crossed for you, Gusto. 20 tomorrow with the login. Oh, are we getting 10 tomorrow? I forgot. So I'll have 30. You think it would auto move you? I thought that too. I would just kind of waiting. Is it correct to prio stamina pre-stack for 2x? Over P5, Nathan. Riggers, are you going for P5, Nathan? Um, I mean, I think Nathan's going to be super strong, right? And I think if you've already got insane gear, then you don't need to farm that much. And getting him while he's on banner is easier than getting him while he's off banner. Generally, before chips, I would say that dupes were more important. I can facilitate 350 summons. Um, I would also say it depends how many tickets you have, riggers, because you could also, depending how many dupe tickets you have, you could get him to like P3 and then just wait for him to come to the shop twice. I'm not even sure how good the new sets are. So if we're wanting to talk about the new sets, I think there's some interesting stuff with them. So we'll start from the bottom and then we'll work our way up. So Virulent Toxin. When inflicting a debuff, removes 2.5% of the target's HP, triggering up to 3 times per target. This effect does not work on bosses. Okay. Now, this is really powerful on units that apply multiple debuffs. Because effectively, it's 7.5 per. If you can get up to 3 times per target, so it can get to 7.5%, and it's of the current target's HP, so it's effectively true damage. I think it's good on certain units. Like, say for example, you're running a CC comp. If you have this on some of you're not needing to worry about going first because you should be going first if you're running a CC team. So why wouldn't you run this on some of your CC units to get them to deal even more damage? Like for example, you put this on Navette. Navette's all doing her S3. She's applying Petrify. She's applying Block, and then she's also dealing an additional 5% of their HP. It's current HP, so it doesn't sound good to me. I mean, it really depends. You could also say, like, Solance, for example, when she applies her S3, a lot of the time they're going to be pretty healthy when she's doing things like that. I think this set has promise. I think it could be used on some. The bulwarks can be clutch, sure, but sometimes you might lack a little bit of damage, and then that could be the difference in getting you over the line. Because a lot of CC comps deal more damage towards the later end of a fight, especially if they have Plume, because the Plume ramps up in stacks. But at the very start of a fight, their damage tends to be kind of mid. So whereas this kind of alleviates the start of the fight side. So Chasing Dawn, I think this is probably the most interesting one. 10% defense, and after actively using a non-damaging skill, advances own turn by 20%. So it's kind of like better strive for people that just don't do attack skills. So, and straight off the bat, like Fiamelia, when you press S3, it's a non. Well, actually, it depends if they're treating that as a non damaging. But Turandot, for example, you press S3, you push yourself, and you're also getting the 20% turn meter push. Aya as well, when she presses S3. Now, I'm not saying you would run Aya on this over Strive, I'm just giving an example. I think there's some interesting things you can do with this one. Also, another good example would be the new unit, Sylvia. So if you S3 with Sylvia, you push everybody back to 0. She pushes herself up 50%. Because she pushes her whole team 30%, she's also going to push herself another 20%. So if you ran this on the new unit, you're guaranteed to get Sylvia basically to go next. She's going to S3, push the whole everybody back to 0, then pushes her team 30%, and pushes herself an additional 20, so she's going to be at 50%. So you could S3 into S2 and you could use it as like a pseudo healer. Does damage. Waven, you ruined my thing. But you're so right, it does damage. I completely forgot. Ignore me. Would it proc on Sanya S2? No, because it's when you're actively using a skill, so it wouldn't proc. It would only proc on her S3. Yeah. Bro, you have the whole essay for me to be like, nah, yeah, that's true. This is true. Unyielding Oath. So, Unyielding Oath, I actually think, is another one that I find really interesting. So, damage taken is additionally reduced by 20%. 50% of the damage taken will be healed as an equal amount at the start of the next turn when own HP is below 55%. The damage reduction effect is doubled. So, this could be interesting on people like Tiamat, just because you have additional healing. But I think the best potential set is this overflow set. At the start of each wave of battle, grants all allies a shield equal to 12% of their own max HP. I think running that on like certain units to just give yourself shields sounds kind of broken against cleave and stuff like that. I genuinely think this is a really good set, and I'll see some play. I think this will see a lot of play. I don't think you'll have it on every turn 2 unit. No shot you have it on every turn 2 unit. Unless it stacks. If this stacks, then it is omega broken. If it doesn't stack, then you'll just have it on like 1 or 2 units. You might even run this on your healers so that you can draft like your damage dealers and stuff around, and then you have this on your healer. Does Jackal have overflow? Overflow Freya? Yeah, it could be really good with Freya if it works the way that we think it does, and that the shield counts as a push. Then yeah, it could be insane with Freya. So yeah, this set has like insane potential. Now, Jubilation Strike is basically just the counter to Overflow, right? I think this set and how good it is. No, it's not. It's Profanation. Profanation is tied to Overflow. If Overflow is good, then Profanation will be good. If Overflow is bad, then Profanation will be bad. Oh, if you click it, it tells you which shells have it. Oh, that's insane. I didn't know they'd add that. So who's got Overflow? Amber, Halloween, Alicorn, Artisan, Lighthouse, and Gator. I think riggers, I'm going to be doing like 80% in the new dungeon because I want to test some of the stuff. Um, to be perfectly honest, and then maybe 20% in Doki. Okay, and Jubilation Strike. So, during a turn when repeatedly dealing non indirect animus damage to enemies, damage is progressively increased by 25 up to 50%. Hey, that sounds fun on Jada. I'll build Jada and I'll try and build a Jubilation Strike Jada and we can test it. I am down for all the fun stuff. But yeah, I think there's some interesting sets, and I will just honestly when it comes out, I will just spam farm on 2x and see what we can get. So I can run 3 crit damage right side. I don't think 3 crit damage right side's the play. I think you'd rather run 2 crit damage, one attack. I think that normally works out at more damage than 3 crit damage. This for Messiah over Kenai. Um, would you use that on Messiah? Probably not. He's a 2-hit. No, he's a 2-hit. So the Kenai benefits will probably still be higher. Because Kenai also gives you crit damage, right? She has 75% more attack for free. She's a bit special. True, true. I forgot about that. You can tell I've not played Giada. Yeah, that's the easiest way to do it. Just chuck tutor. Try and keep similar stats. Chuck one with 2 crit damage, one with 3 crit damage. See which one does more damage. I'll probably just run through the rest of the story on stream and then I will maybe end it there. Because it'll be, like I was saying, it'll be a really long stream tomorrow. Looking forward to it. We'll do some testing, run through some, we'll do our pools, do some testing with Nathan, and then we'll start on the new account. What should the goal be, guys? What should the goal be by the end of the season on the new account? Should it be like Masters? Should it be Mythic? Like Mythic 1, Mythic 2? What's the goal? Top 10 and Mythic. I think reaching Mythic on a new account will actually be kind of hard because you're forgetting that it's not just about the characters anymore. It's also about the chips, right? And the cards. And you're gonna be lucky if I'm gonna have like one mythic chip on the new account, maybe two by the end of the season. And then it also comes down to how lucky I've been in terms of gear and how lucky I've been in terms of units. But I think mythics maybe if I get very lucky, I think mythic's achievable. I think if I don't get lucky, then yeah. Bit cooked. Bit cooked. Chip, build more animus. Yeah, I mean, I'll be using Leon, and you get Raymarie and stuff for free, so I can't really complain about that. I think on the new account, though, my plan is to hold all summons until the Wishbinder. Unless I think Nathan's that broken that I want to try and get Nathan, but odds of that are slim to none. Leon, hey, maybe she's good. I think she's just like bad Jada, though. I think she's actually just bad Jada. Like, why would you have a Leon when you could just have a Jada? They both scale on buffs, and she's just better. When is Wishfinder? I actually don't know. We can check in a sec because I'll go into the events tab and pull up the timeline. I mean, she's red. Maybe she's useful sometimes. I mean, you know things are in a bad spot when that's your rationale for using a unit. She's red, so she might be useful sometimes. Oh, I forgot to put in all those codes. And I can't even remember what the codes are, so cooked. Liam works on turn Freya Cleave. She does. I wouldn't say she works well, but she works. We're just kind of zooming through this, and I'll be honest, it's not the most engaging. I'm kind of turning off just clicking it. But I have to say, the rewards from it are decent, so. As a one time thing to do and just get the rewards, it's not that bad. Oh, is that an actual code? Hey, thank you very much. Legend. Issue with Leanne. She's P2. Where do we even get her dupes? You get her dupes from the currency shop. They cost 4k points. I can show you. Here. Ooh, another code. I mean, yeah. Or you could do what I'm doing. And I've been asking for Leanne dupes. uh, hey. Thank you very much, Default. Okay. So, how am I doing in terms of dailies? Okay, so I'm done with the dailies. I can do some farming. Jackal not having overflow is interesting, but Amber does have it. But the thing is, I don't know which units I would rather have it on. Anyway, I think I might end the stream there for today because let's be honest, I don't know how many of you want to sit and watch me just go through this. Because I'll be running through the story and all that again tomorrow on my fresh account. So, but I will be back and I will be live in 13 hours for the new unit. So we'll be live. We'll be doing some testing super early on. We'll jump straight into RTA. We'll do testing on the main account. I will start farming. And then we will do that up until the new, whatchamacallit, the new server goes live. Once the new server goes live, I'll create the new server, a new character on the new server, and we will start running through that. And that will probably be for the rest of the day. But yeah, anyway, I will see if anybody else is streaming. If they are, I can send you over to them. And they are. I will send you over to Doom. Say hi for me, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Looking forward to it.